Hello everyone, Muckluck Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire the Fourth here, and this is a guide on some ways to make gold in Guild Wars 2 with low effort. There's already many guides on ways to make gold in Guild Wars 2, and that is because there are many ways to make gold. However, I'm going to touch on the most low effort ways I've found because that's how I get mine. This will not make you rich overnight, but provide you with a constant stream of gold every day. Show all usable object names. Quite simply, this will let you see resources, treasures, and pickups for achievements from very far away. I highly encourage you to turn this on. Daily Login Reward. This one's easy. Just make sure you log in each day for your daily login reward. Even if you don't have time to play that day, just log in, click the chest, log out. The Mystic Coins yield 20 to 30 gold minimum per month, and the Laurels can be used to buy bags of crafting materials, which can then be sold if you wish. If you wish to do so, you can make alternate accounts for this purpose as well. Log into each of them once per day for the near passive gold income of the daily login rewards, and you can periodically liquidate your earnings and mail them to the main account. Guild Hall. Being a member of a guild grants you many bonuses. The one we're going to mention here is the synthesizers. Each day, these resource nodes respawn, so every day you should teleport to your guild hall and collect them all for the resources themselves, or cash if you want to throw the resources on the trading post. Note, if you are a member of 2 or more guilds that are different levels, the synthesizers will not share cooldowns. As you see here, I can farm out each of the nodes in both of the 2 guilds I'm in each day. Home Instance. I played this game an embarrassing amount of time before finding out I had a home instance. It can take time to build up, but your home instance can be filled with resources that respawn every 24 hours, at the same time as the guild hall respawn. The Aurelium node found bandit chests, gift of candy corn, gift of quartz, gift of sprockets, and many others can be obtained by doing achievements or certain zone events for very little cost. There are also season 3 and 4 of Living World nodes that can be purchased, most for 50 gold plus some unbound or volatile magic. These take a while to pay for themselves, but each one is essentially endless income over time. Another option is simply asking to join someone else's home instance who has already built it up and picking it clean each day. The Crate Obelisk Shard gives a hero point one time. Afterwards, it can be used once a day to convert 25 quartz into 1 charged quartz, which can then be used to make numerous crafting recipes for profit. I try to make sure to fuse quartz every day when I'm in my home instance. I personally favor crafting the extra pungent sky scale treats and selling them once I get a good stack of charged quartz. I know other people who prefer to sell grow lamps, which is also an option. Additionally, look at the daily gathering achievement and use the town associated with the zone for that achievement. Example, if the day learn gathering quest is Maguma Jungle, go to your home instance in Radasum, which counts for Maguma, to get this done with no extra effort. Jump puzzle chests. Most jump puzzles in the game have a big chest at the end that can only be opened once a day, but you do not have to do the puzzle every day. If I have a character I'm not actively playing, I like to park them at the end of a jump puzzle. My favorite is the pirate one in Lion's Arch. Then log into that tune once per day and open the box, then deposit the materials straight to my bank. I use salvage kits in my shared account slot, so I haven't had to move this tune out of here in months. Daily resource nodes. Many of the rich nodes are daily. A full list of rich nodes can be found on guildwars2efficiency.com. Similar to the jump puzzle, you can park characters that you aren't active on at a rich node and log in once a day to harvest it. The rich quartz node in the Crystal Desert. In the Crystal Desert at this location is a rich quartz crystal formation. You can get 10 quartz from it per day, nearly half a gold in value per day for leaving a tune there, or use them for your charged quartz merging in the home instance. Because it is a rich node, it is character specific. You can hit this with as many characters as you want each day. Hourly resource nodes. There's a couple of spots in the game where there are nodes that respawn every hour. I have characters parked at 2 of them. Melandru's statue in the Straits of Devastation. There are 4 cypress saplings here that respawn every hour and produce elderwood logs. There are 2 events that can occur right on top of this spot, so I don't recommend leaving a fragile character parked here on top of the trees. Melandru's statue in Malkor's Leap. 5 cypress saplings spawn here every hour that produce elderwood logs. There's also random mithril, additional elderwood, ancient wood, omnom berries, and ghost peppers that spawn in the immediate area, and a chest that spawns at the bottom of the waterfall just to the west of here if you wish to check on that as well. A small tip for both of these spots. If you are in trouble, maybe you logged in and the veteran mob was right on top of you and caught you by surprise, you can hit log out while you're low health. Wait a few seconds, log back in, and you'll be full health again, and you can try again without dying and running back. Daily Mystic Forge recipe. Occasionally there is a daily quest to combine something in the Mystic Forge for a Mystic Coin, which is worth 1 to 2 gold. My go-to method is to hurl 4 identified green items into the forge for a random result, and mainly just to get the coin. Ley Energy Matter Converter. This item is a reward from the Mouth of Morchamoth Master achievement, which is not hard to get if you have Heart of Thorns. I got this by accident before I knew it existed. It is an upgradable item that will give you your choice of a machete, a vial of chalk acid, an exalted key, or a patch crowbar once per day for free. Additionally, once upgraded, you can trade in leyline crystals, Aurelium, or airship parts for other items worth more money each day. Because of the Aurelium home instance node, I can at the very least do that trade in every single day if I wish to. Gleam of Sentience. Gleam of Sentience is an item that is the result of 4 other converters combined together. You can do each of its transactions 6 times per day if you wish. This allows you to cash out on extra Imperial Fragments, Dragonite Ore, Bloodstone Dust, or Unbound Magic you may have, and turn it into coin, crafting mats, and green items. Converters in general. If you don't already know about them, Guild Wars 2 has a line of items commonly referred to as converters. They can each be used once per day to turn one material into another. Gleam of Sentience, Herta, Maudry II, and Princess are just some examples. I will have a link to the converters page of the wiki if you wish to learn how to earn each of these very useful items. Daily Fractals. If you don't enjoy doing fractals, skip this one. If you do enjoy doing fractals, make sure you're doing the daily fractals. When you do a daily fractal, you get a chest for each tier you're on, so if you do a tier 4 daily, you get 4 treasure chests plus the loot from the fractal itself. I enjoy them, and each day I play Guild Wars 2, I try to do the 3 daily, not the recommended, the daily, tier 4 fractals. Usually it takes 30 to 40 minutes and a decent pug to get all 3 done. On average, I get 6 to 10 gold instantly from selling the gray items, plus frequent ascended items, armor, weapons, and jewelry, and trade goods such as Alonian leather and Deltramore steel ingots at random. Add infusion sockets to ascended rings before salvaging them. The most common ascended item you will end up with a lot of if you're doing fractals is ascended rings. You may already know that there is a Mystic Forge recipe to add an infusion socket to a ring, but did you know it increases how much you salvage from it? You get 1 to 10 stabilizing matrices for each infusion socket on a ring when you salvage it, so if you increase the number of sockets with the 20 Silver Forge recipe from 1 to 2, you double what you're going to get when you salvage it, and going from 2 to 3, you're increasing the value by 50%. The recipe is 1 ascended ring, a Philosopher's Stone, you get 10 of these for a single Spirit Shard, an Agonizing Essence, which costs about 20 silver, and a single +1 Agony Infusion. And if you just finished doing fractals, you're probably holding a ton of these. Since learning about this recipe, I've always done it, and it's always break even and often profitable up to 10 times. Never gone negative doing this. Refinements. Often the cost of refined materials is more than the sum of their parts. Here I see that elderwood planks are worth more than the 3 logs, so I refine them all into planks before selling to increase the value. You can easily click craft all and then do something else and come back a few minutes later. Daily refinements. Lump of Mithrilium, spool of Thickalonian cord, glob of Elder Spirit residue are all examples of ascended crafting materials that can only be made once per day per account. You can craft these, then sell the product each day for a bit of profit. The profit is increased based on how many of the materials you didn't have to buy. When you sell items on the trading post, click on the right column. It will sell to the next person who clicks buy instantly instead of the person who currently has the highest bid. It won't be instant money, but it will be more money when the item sells, usually by the next time you log in, depending on the item. Auric Basin's Meta Achievement. The Auric Basin meta, aka the Octovine, happens every day at the same time, and it has the added bonus of not requiring you to be in the meta to open the treasure chest as long as you have exalted keys, and you get a ton of keys by buying them with the Aurelium you mine from your Aurelium node in your home instance. If you are playing and notice it's near Octovine o'clock, simply head over there, help with the last few hits if possible, and open the dozens of treasure chests, or if you're low on keys, just open the 5 huge ones. Remember, if you land in an instance that is failing Octovine, you can server hop with the Looking for Group tool. Biora March's meta. Biora March's meta is another one where you don't have to be there for the meta to get some of the rewards. If you find yourself online when it's ending, hop over there and open the big treasure chests in Aesgeir's Legacy. You will need the Essence Manipulation Masteries to open these. You can of course get there a few minutes earlier and participate in the climax of the battle to get even greater rewards. Containers affected by Magic Find. Some containers are affected by Magic Find. I save these up until I have a huge stack, then I get Magic Find from every source I can and open them all at once for better loot. At the time of recording this video, this next one works really well, but it may change in the future. In Biora Marches, you can get each right each day by opening these chests once per day by doing the strike mission and the meta. Half of these chests are behind a barrier that only opens after the meta ends, mentioned earlier. Using the Eatrite, you can craft restored boreal weapons which are used for achievements and sell really well so far. I've made over 125 gold in the last few days by selling restored longbows, for example. For me, it is very worth hitting all of these chests each day for the Eatrite for the gold it turns into. As an honorable mention, we're going to add Quartz to the list. If you're unfamiliar with Quartz, it is a world boss that spawns and always gives 1 gold plus items, and occasionally an ascended weapon if you're lucky. It is a long fight, so it doesn't really fit the theme of low effort unless you get there near the end, but you can monitor when tech is up with the Event Timers webpage. As I made this guide, I kept thinking up more and more things I wanted to add, and I'm sure as soon as I post it, I'll think of something else and regret not adding it. If you have any other low effort gold making ideas to share with the community, please post them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe for more similar content, and if you want to chat, I am online on Twitch every night after 9 p.m. EST. Link in the description below. That's it for today, take care, and see you next time.